All right. Okay. So today we're going to do a meditation on joyous effort. And yeah, so 4th of the 6 paramitas. So we can begin by getting a comfortable position on the chair or the cushion, making sure that the back is straight and the shoulders are relaxed, face relaxed, and the head relaxed. And bringing the awareness to the top of the head, relaxing the top of the head, down to the neck, the shoulders, the chest, the arms. Relaxing the tummy and the hips, the legs and feet. And when you're ready, take a long breath in and exhale, letting go of any thoughts, worries, distractions, anything keeping you from being fully present. So we can begin with motivation for this meditation. Thinking that how fortunate it is that we're still alive. We're still alive. We have this amazing, precious human rebirth. And we still have this opportunity to do something meaningful with it. But our time won't last long. And so we have to take the essence and make it meaningful while we're still alive. And the best thing we can do is practice Dharma. There's really nothing else to do. Transform our mind, develop qualities, and remove the delusions in the mind because they can be removed. We can develop ourselves to our highest potential exactly as our teachers have done. And so each practice, each meditation we do is one more step in that direction. And so for the sake of all sentient beings and for our higher purpose and theirs, we can think, I'm going to do this practice to become a Buddha, to free all sentient beings from every suffering. And so to do that, we need help and support of every kind. And so we can imagine in front of us the merit field of the Guru Buddha, the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas. And we can recite together the Refuge prayer 3 times. Sangye chodam sokhi choknam la janchu badu jatni kyapsuchi jagi jinsagi pe sonam ki jola penchia sangye drupar sho. Sangye chodam sokhi choknam la janchu badu jatni kyapsuchi Jagi Jinsagi Pe Sanam Ki Jola Penchia Sange Drupar Sho Sangye Chadan Saki Chaknama Janchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi Jagi Jinsagi Pe Sanam Ki Jola Penchia Sange Drupar Sho. So with a mind of refuge, we can take 5 minutes to do calming meditation, focusing on the breath, either as it comes in and out of the nostrils or the rising and falling of the tummy, whichever is most convenient. So we do that for 5 minutes. And so with a mind that is more calm and stable and relaxed, we can begin this meditation on joyous effort, remembering that the meaning of joyous effort is delight in virtue. So a mind that is happy to practice virtue. And so Lama Zopa Rinpoche advises that we should begin meditating on joyous effort by thinking about its benefits. So can reflect on the various benefits that are mentioned in the Lamrim Chenmo and see which one moves the mind. So Lama Tsongkhapa says joyous effort is supreme among virtues because dependent on it, we attain all the other virtues. He says, if we are free of fatigue and have joyous effort, then there's nothing we cannot attain and cannot accomplish. With joyous effort, we won't have difficulty in accomplishing any project or purpose, whether it's mundane or supramundane. The Lama Tsongkhapa says, even non-humans will be happy to help us. Whereas if we don't have joyous effort, Lama Tsongkhapa says that realizations and qualities and enlightenment will remain far away. So we can take a moment to reflect on this. Reflect on the fact that whatever qualities we want to develop, in order to accomplish them, we really need joyous effort. So thinking about the advantages, it seems like something well worth attaining. So if we want joyous effort to accomplish our aims, then we need to look at what's stopping us. So there are 3 obstacles to joyous effort, and each of them is called laziness. And so we can investigate and see how these show up in our lives. And in that way, when we see how it shows up, we can take action against it. So the first obstacle, or the first laziness, is the laziness of procrastination. So this is when we want to stay in bed, relax. It's when we postpone our Dharma practice for the sake of a little bit more comfort. So try to see if this applies to you, and in what specific ways does it show up in your life, or when. But what difference would it make if If you thought, this is my last day or my last week left to live, or if your center had to close, what if you thought, well, this is all I have? As Rinpoche says, when we meditate on death and impermanence, this gives us courage, power, and determination to do what is meaningful with our lives. So check and see if that's relevant for you. So the second laziness is the laziness that is attachment to samsaric activities. So it's the laziness that distracts us from Dharma practice. It might not look like laziness at all. It might look like being very busy, but busy with so many things that are not Dharma. Busy for work or busy with one task or another. So many things to do so that we put off our Dharma practice. And Geshe-Gelek here says, you know, we always have time to eat. We never forget to eat, but we can forget our Dharma practice. So try and check and see if this applies to you. And Lama Rinpoche says, we have energy for what we have interest in. So whether we have time for practice, meditation, prayers, it's really a question of interest, how important we think our practice, the Dharma, is. So again, just check and see if there's something meaningful there for you. And the third laziness is the laziness of discouragement. The mind thinking, oh, I can't do that. I'm not good. But that's a wrong way of thinking. we have Buddha nature. We can transform. If Milarepa was a murderer and became enlightened, why can't we change? Remember, Rinpoche says, we purify merit and we purify obstacles and create merit drop by drop, step by step. So we have to take it slowly and not give up. But Shantideva says, since we're born human and we know what to abandon and what to give up, if even flies and mosquitoes can get enlightened, if they make effort, then since we have a precious human rebirth, why can't we attain our goals? So try and see if this laziness of discouragement shows up in your life. And see that this is just really a wrong view. So noticing how laziness shows up in our lives, we can see what needs to be met with an antidote, what needs to be overcome. What changes do we need to make to have more joyous effort? So notice any insights that you gained or any conclusions that you've reached. And if you can, make a resolve to give yourself the gift of more joyous effort. And so with that, we can dedicate the merits for the happiness, enlightenment, complete freedom from suffering of every sentient being without exception. And we can dedicate for ourselves to become fully enlightened Buddhas, to be able to help them. So we can dedicate for generating bodhicitta, wisdom realizing emptiness, and all realizations of the path up to enlightenment. And we dedicate for the long life, the holy wishes of all of our precious teachers. And we can do the dedication prayers. So due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. And a long life prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. You who uphold the subduous moral way, who serve as the bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Madhanat's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers honoring the three jewels, Saviour of myself and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And for His Holiness, the wish-granting, wish-fulfilling jewel, source of every single benefit and happiness in this world, to the incomparably kind Tenzin Gyatso I beseech, may all your holy wishes be spontaneously fulfilled. And for Osa, Venerable One, to you whose kindness exceeds that of all the conquerors for those wanderers in far-off places, especially the West, mindful of your loving concern for us, and intentionally descending again into a family of a far distant land, we make this request. O Lama, please, please live long. Geshe Thubten Cherub. Beloved teacher, leading your students towards wisdom and compassion, explaining through exacting discernment the steps of the graduated path, you are the unequaled guide. Please live a long and stable life. You can make your own dedications as well. And in particular, we can dedicate that this war end right now, today, finish. And for healing and joy and love and kindness in the hearts of all sentient beings.